Hey, look, mister. We serve hard drinks in here for men who want to get drunk fast, and we don't need any characters around to give the joint atmosphere. Is that clear? Or do I have to slip you my lip for a convincer?
Welcome, film fanatics, to Unsung Stars of Cinema, the show dedicated to shining a much-deserved spotlight on the talents who, despite their memorable performances, often remain just outside the brightest glow of Hollywood's fame. Sheldon Leonard Burchard, better known to the world as Sheldon Leonard, was a powerhouse of mid-20th century entertainment. From gritty, scene-stealing supporting roles to shaping some of television's most beloved sitcoms, his influence was vast and often overlooked. Today, we explore the remarkable journey of this character actor turned creative visionary. Born on February 22, 1907, in Manhattan, New York, Sheldon was the son of Jewish parents, Frank, a salesman of assorted wares, and Anna Levitt. Raised in the bustling neighborhoods of the Bronx and Lower Manhattan, young Sheldon was surrounded by the noise, hustle, and color of city life, all of which would later inform the tough, streetwise characters he played on screen. He pursued higher education at Syracuse University, graduating in 1929 with a degree in speech and drama, just as the world around him was crumbling with the Great Depression. Leonard's first job after college was in finance, working on Wall Street. But fate had other plans. The infamous 1929 stock market crash brought his brief financial career to a screeching halt. With Wall Street in ruins and job prospects scarce, he returned to his passion, acting. He began working on Broadway stages, where he first cut his teeth as a performer. Leonard's breakthrough in film came in 1939 with the movie Another Thin Man, where he played Phil Church, a calm yet ominous criminal. That role would set the tone for many of his performances to come. With his signature thick New York accent, delivered lazily from the side of his mouth, Leonard became Hollywood's go-to tough guy. He had an uncanny ability to blend menace with charm, making his villains oddly likable. He carved out a niche playing gangsters, thugs, and heavies in a string of notable films, including To Have and Have Not, 1944, Guys and Dolls, 1955, and Open Secret, 1948. Audiences came to recognize not just his voice, but his entire presence, the way he leaned in, the glint in his eye, the effortless delivery of a threat wrapped in politeness. But perhaps his most memorable screen appearance was as Nick the bartender in Frank Capra's beloved 1946 classic It's a Wonderful Life. In the film's darker alternate reality sequence, Nick runs the bar with a no-nonsense edge and a hint of menace. While the role was modest in size, it was unforgettable in impact. Leonard himself once admitted he took the part simply because he needed the money, but in doing so, he etched himself into cinematic history. His portrayal of the quietly intimidating bartender, snapping at Clarence the Angel and ejecting George Bailey, brought real weight to the film's vision of a world without kindness. It was a small part, but in a film full of warmth and light, Leonard's cold presence made the contrast that much sharper. Though typecast for much of his early career, Leonard occasionally showed surprising range. He played lawman in Street of Chance, 1942, and Decoy, 1946, a pirate in Captain Kidd, 1945, and even a Native American chief in the Iroquois Trail, 1950. These roles offered a glimpse at the versatility he rarely got credit for. In the world of radio, Leonard's voice became just as famous as his face. From the mid-1940s onward, he appeared on the Jack Benny program as a racetrack tout with a memorable routine, "Hey, bud, come on here." Ironically, despite the setup, he never actually gave any racing tips, it was all style and no substance, but audiences loved it. He also lent his voice to the Martin and Lewis Show, The Adventures of Maisie, and Damon Runyon Theater, proving his comic timing was as sharp as his tough guy delivery. Animation fans might also recognize Leonard's voice as Dodsworth, the lazy and manipulative cat from Warner Brothers cartoons. His raspy drawl and deadpan delivery made Dodsworth one of the more unique personalities in the animated world. Then came Leonard's true reinvention, as a producer and director for television. In the 1950s, he stepped behind the camera and began shaping the medium in a way few actors ever had. He produced The Danny Thomas Show, also known as Make Room for Daddy, from 1953 to 1964, where he occasionally appeared as the pushy agent Phil Brokaw. That show alone would have secured his place in TV history, but Leonard was only just beginning. He co-developed and produced The Andy Griffith Show, helping craft its warm, small-town charm. He famously cast Dick Van Dyke in The Dick Van Dyke Show, going against CBS executives who wanted creator Carl Reiner to star. Leonard's instincts were spot on. Van Dyke became a household name, and the show became one of the most beloved sitcoms of all time. His other credits included Gomer Pyle, USMC, and I Spy, the latter a groundbreaking drama starring Robert Culp and Bill Cosby, one of the first American shows to feature a black actor in a lead role. Leonard's influence wasn't just comedic, it was cultural. He also pioneered the idea of the backdoor pilot, introducing new characters and show concepts within existing series to test their appeal, a strategy first seen in The Danny Thomas Show and later with Mayberry RFD. In 1992, he was inducted into the Television Academy Hall of Fame. Bill Cosby once dedicated an episode to him as "My Last Father" and even mimicked Leonard's voice in his 1966 comedy album Wonderfulness. His fingerprints are all over the golden age of television. Even in modern pop culture, Sheldon Leonard's legacy lives on. The creators of The Big Bang Theory named the characters Sheldon and Leonard after him. A subtle but heartfelt tribute to a man who helped invent the sitcom as we know it. Sheldon Leonard passed away on January 11, 1997, in Beverly Hills, California. He was laid to rest at Hillside Memorial Park Cemetery in Culver City. From Wall Street dreams to Broadway lights, from gangster roles to sitcom royalty, Sheldon Leonard's journey was anything but ordinary. He was the quintessential tough guy with a heart for storytelling, a man who not only played characters but created them, leaving a legacy that continues to shape screens big and small.